Hi, welcome back to my channel. This book is called This book review is for a book called Childhood Sweethearts by Wendy Clarke. We have Elsa and we have Jonah. Now, they haven't seen each other for 11 years. With Elsa, she has a little boy named Kyle, 10 years old, autistic, and she's very protective. They live on this small island it's a Scottish island. And when Elsa was growing up, she had some issues with bullies. She had some issues at home, but what she also had was a good friend named Jonah. And the issues she had at home basically is her mother lived kind of like a recluse. So Elsa was always seeking something. And she didn't have to go far because she had Jonah. But Jonah also had a brother named Callum. And they were as different as night and day. So let's talk about now. Yeah, we'll talk about the now. The now is Elsa and Kyle are living on Loch Brianna. Okay, that is Briona. That is not a resort, but like a group of cottages or cabins. And she has been working there ever since she was a teenager. And she's very close to her boss. Her boss's name is Maura. And actually, with her son being autistic, sometimes when Elsa is having issues, Maura can reach Kyle like no other. I love that relationship. Let's talk a little bit about the past. The past, you have, we'll say teenage years, and there's some issues. One issue is the issues that Elsa is having with some of her classmates. Another issue is Jonah's brother Callum is cruel, mean, hateful, and a troublemaker. But no matter what and how Callum acts, Jonah loves him deeply. There's one other thing about the past. Jonah and Callum's father was an abusive alcoholic and put those boys through unspeakable things. And also Maura, their mother. That's the past. We're shifting to 11 years later. What is the reason for this gap? Well, there was a tragedy that happened one night. And after that night, from 11 years ago, Jonah took off to sights unseen and lived a pretty rough life. And now he comes back home to visit Maura. Doesn't really expect to see Elsa, and certainly knows nothing about Kyle because he's been gone 11 years. But now he's back. So the question is, why is he back? And will him and Elsa be able to work through their former childhood connection and what's going to happen with their lives now? Now, that tragedy that happened all those years ago was Jonah's brother Callum died in an accident. And this has left Jonah broken into pieces. And that's why he left Loch Brianna and never, ever turned back. But now that he's there, this raises a lot of emotions, memories, secrets, not only for Elsa's sake, but also for Jonah himself. And then with the secrets that are being revealed, things about that day that Callum died are finally starting to come to, I will say, recognition. Like, Jonah left, Maura continued taking care of Loch Brianna, and Elsa's working there, raising her son, Kyle. And now all of a sudden we've got this Pandora's box of what really happened to Callum, and why is Jonah so broken up about it. Now, it's a very slow starting story, but it's certainly extremely intriguing. Extremely intriguing. It's kind of like, I'm going to use this illustration, and it could be a bad one. But if you're going to go on a roller coaster, in order for you to go down, what do you have to do before you go down? You have to go up, 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 up. Well, that's to me how I felt with this book. I felt it had a slow build up, but it was steady. Slow maybe, but steady. And I loved the then and now because it gave a full picture of what was going on. And then when it reached its pinnacle, then everything started to fall into place. So let's change that roller coaster now to a jigsaw puzzle. A jigsaw puzzle where you have all the pieces all jumbled together, all jumbled up, and you start to put them together. And the closer you get to completing that puzzle, the easier it becomes to place those pieces because things start falling into place. And that is how I saw Childhood Sweethearts. That is what made Childhood Sweethearts work for me. Now, when you see a specific character that was mostly in the background, because our principal characters are Jonah, Ilsa, and Maura, and young Kyle. Those are our principal characters. Callum plays a big role because he's in the then, the past. But there's another character who's on the outskirts of things. And watch closely. Watch closely when you look for that other character when you read this book. I love Wendy Clarke. I don't know how many of her books I have read, at least a couple. This might only be my third, possibly my fourth, but she didn't disappoint. She did not disappoint, whether it was the lies, the secrets, the surprises, and the shocking ending and the epilogue. Boom, 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 boom. And then I love the narrative part of the conclusion. It was a really, really good book. And there you have it. We're going to just check really quickly. Of course, I know you can get it on Amazon because it's a Bookouture publication. And by the way, I want to thank Bookouture and NetGalley for this. And it's on Kindle Unlimited. I love that about Bookouture titles. Kindle Unlimited. There you have it. A truly addictive and twisty psychological thriller. Those words are from the publisher Bookouture. So, thank you for watching. I'll see you the next time. Bye.